My teacher ate my homework. My teacher ate my homework, which I thought was rather odd. He sniffed at it and smiled with an approving sort of nod. He took a little nibble. It's unusual, but true. Then had a somewhat larger bite and gave a thoughtful chew. I think he must have liked it, for he really went to town. He gobbled it with gusto, and he wolfed the whole thing down. He licked off all his fingers, gave a burp, and said, "You pass. I guess that's how they grade you when you're in a cooking class." Ken Nesbitt. Ken Nesbitt. Why don't we learn word meaning as well? First word is sniff. The meaning of this word sniff is to snuffle or smell with the nose. Synonyms could be inhale, breathe in, snuffle, smell. Next is approve. Approve means to regard something as good. The synonyms could be to accept, to agree, to give consent to bless. Next is nod. Nod means to incline head up and down, indicating agreement. To incline head up and down, indicating agreement. Next, nibble. Nibble meaning to eat something with small and quick bite. Synonyms could be piddle. Next, gobble. Gobble means to eat hastily and greedily. To eat hastily and greedily. To gulp down. To wolfed down. Next is gusto. Gusto means great enthusiasm, enjoyment. Wolfed down, it means to gulp down. To eat voraciously. To eat quickly and voraciously. Next is burp. Burp, it means to force the air from the stomach to come out through the mouth with a noise. To force air from the stomach to come out through the mouth with a noise. And last but not least is go to town. Go to town means to do something in a detailed and enthusiastic way, especially by spending a lot of money. Now let me explain the poem. My teacher ate my homework. My teacher ate my homework, which I thought was rather odd. The speaker is saying that his teacher ate his homework. His teacher eating his homework was very odd, very strange and cringe. He sniffed at it and smiled with an approving sort of nod. First, his teacher sniffed. Sniffed means smelled his homework and gave a smile. Then his teacher gave approving nod. His teacher gave acceptance by lowering and raising his head slightly. He took a little nibble. It's unusual but true. The speaker is saying that his teacher ate his homework with small and quick bites. The speaker found his teacher eating his homework unusual, strange, but true. But true means his teacher eating his homework was true. The speaker was telling the truth. Then had a somewhat larger bite and gave a thoughtful chew. After that, his teacher ate his homework with larger bite. His teacher chewed his homework thoughtfully. I think he must have liked it, for he really went to town. The speaker thought that his teacher really liked his homework because he went to town. Went to town means his teacher ate his homework with great enthusiasm. Means his teacher ate his homework with enjoyment, with interest and approval. He gobbled it with gusto and he wolfed the whole thing down. His teacher gobbled his homework with gusto means his teacher ate his homework hastily and greedily with delight and enjoyment. And he wolfed the whole thing down. The teacher wolfed down his homework means his teacher ate all of his homework quickly. He licked off all his fingers, gave a burp, and said, "You pass." After finishing the homework, his teacher licked off his fingers as well. Then the teacher burped and said, "The speaker had passed." I guess that's how they grade you when you're in a cooking class. The speaker thought that the teachers grade like this by eating their homework in cooking class. This is the poem composed by Ken Nesbitt. Who do you think these people are? Look at the picture. I think the man in the picture is culinary instructor and others are his students. What are they doing? The man is probably teaching his students new cooking skills and food dishes, and students are learning. Do you like cooking classes? Why? Yes, I do. Because cooking classes can improve my cooking skills and teach me how to prepare a variety of new food dishes. That's why I like cooking classes. Task A. Write the rhyming words for these words from the poem. Add one of your own words to each of them. So basically you have to write the rhyming words, one rhyming words from the poem, then you have to add another rhyming words of your own. First of all, let me tell you what are rhyming words. Rhyming words are those words which have identical sound or similar sound. Example: beautiful, dutiful. Dine, wine. Next, my, by. These pair of words sound similar, they sound identical, so they are rhyming words. So first one, odd, and from the poem there is a word not, so odd, not. They are rhyming words. And my own word is God. Odd, not, God. Next, true, chew. True, chew. And my word is clue. True, chew, clue. Next, town. And you can find the word down in the poem. So, town, down. And another word is brown. So, town, down, brown. They are sounding similar, yes? So, they are rhyming words. Town, down, brown. Next, pass, class. Class is in the poem, so pass, class. And my own word is glass. Pass, class, glass. Pass, class, glass. Task B. Here are the words from the poem related to eating. Find their meanings and use them in your own sentences. First, you have to write the word meaning. First, you have to write the meaning of these words. Then you have to use each words in sentences. Task B. Here are the words from the poem related to eating. Find their meanings and use them in your own sentences. First, you need to write the meaning of these words. Then you have to use each word in sentence. Nibble, meaning to eat with small and quick bites. Sentence: I gave a carrot to a rabbit and the rabbit nibbled it. Bite, meaning to cut into something by clamping the teeth. To cut into something by clamping the teeth. Sentence: I have to quit my habit of biting my nails. Chew, meaning to cross with the teeth by repeated closing and opening of the jaw. Done to soften the food and break it down by the action of saliva before it is swallowed. Sentence: we should chew food well before swallowing it. Next, woofed. Ate a large amount of food very quickly. Ate food very quickly, especially by putting a lot of it in your mouth at once. Attendance, my brother whooped 2 burgers this morning. Next, lick. To move the tongue across the surface of something as a way of eating it or making it wet or clean. My dog often licks me when I return home. Task C. Complete the following text with the suitable words, phrases given below. So we have phrases or suitable words. They are his fingers, cooking class, approved, tested, strange. Let me read. The speaker found it strange when he saw his teacher eating the homework. First, he sniffed and then smiled to show the approved of what the speaker had done. Then he tested the homework bit by bit. The speaker guessed that the teacher had liked his task. The teacher even licked his fingers and finally said that the speaker had passed. This made the speaker guess the way the teachers grade the cooking class. Task D. Write a short poem about your favorite subject and recite it in the class. I have composed a short poem about my favorite subject, but you have to prepare your own and then you have to recite in your class. English is the subject I like the most. Has not only the prose but also the verse and lots of stories with interesting ghosts. Let's grow my little mind with content diverse. English is the language I fancy and adore. Reading and learning, I never get bored. I'm fond of this subject, yeah, I'm sure. Flying colors is what I often score. Lakshmi Rai. Grammar 2. Task A. Match the statements with their questions. Statements, questions. A. My father is washing the car. And the question form of this statement is, what is your father doing? What is your father doing? B. Ali doesn't want to help you. And the question form is, who doesn't want to help you? C. Yes, she sings English songs. Yes, she sings English songs. And question form is, does she sing English songs? Does she sing English songs? Question D. Yes, they have a hotel in India. Question form. Do they have a hotel in India? Do they have a hotel in India? Question E. Madan will buy a computer next year. Madan will buy a computer next year. And the question form is, when will Madan buy a computer? When will Madan buy a computer? Question F. We can go to the cinema tomorrow. We can go to the cinema tomorrow. And the question form is, when can we go to the cinema? When can we go to the cinema? And then G. Yes, I had my computer repaired. Yes, I had my computer repaired. And the question form is, did you have your computer repaired? Did you have your computer repaired? Task B. Change the given statements into questions. Use the words in brackets to start the questions. Task B. Change the given statements into questions. Use the words in brackets to start the question. So, some question words are given in the brackets. We have to use those question words in order to make questions. So here we have to make two kinds of questions. First, WH question, and second, yes no question. WH question is the question that starts with WH word, like who, what, why, when. And yes no question is the question that has answer in yes or no. Example, do you like pizza? Yes, I do. No, I don't. Okay, now let's do question A. Prabhu is in class 8. So we have the question word who. Who is WH question? We have to make WH question. We have to ignore the information that is answered by the question word. So if you ask yourself who and see the sentence, your answer will be Prabhu. So we have to ignore this word. So now we have the question word that is who. Then we have to write as it is. So answer would be who is in class 8, then question mark. Who is in class 8? Question mark. B. The dog is chasing a cat. We have WH word that is what. So what? A cat. Yes, a cat. So we have to ignore this. A cat would be excluded, ignored. And then your final question would be what is the dog chasing? Question mark. Again, what is the dog chasing? Question mark. C. They were practicing English yesterday. We have auxiliary verb were. This is a yes no question. In a yes no question, the auxiliary verb and the subject will switch their position. So first we have to write were. So were they practicing English yesterday? Question mark. Were they practicing English yesterday? Next, D. He went to the market to buy some vegetables. We have WH word why. Now we have to make WH question using why. Why? To buy some vegetables. So we have to strike these words. So why? To buy some vegetables. So to buy some vegetables, we will ignore. So we have verb to. If there is verb to, we have to use did plus verb 1. So the question would be why did he go to the market? Why did he go to the market? Next, E. I came to see you yesterday. We have the word when. This is also WH word. So we have to make WH question. When. This is question and the answer would be yesterday. So we have to ignore the answer. Came. Came, this is verb to. If there is verb to, again I told you we have to use the word did. So the question will be when did I come? Did plus verb 1. When did I come to see you? When did I come to see you? Next. F. Anushka bought a new computer. We have the question word that is did. And this is yes no question. To make yes no question, look at the auxiliary verb. If there is no auxiliary verb, we have to look at the main verb. And here we don't have auxiliary verb, but we have the main verb. And the main verb or action word that we have is bought. And bought is verb to. If there is verb to, we have to use did, which is already given in the bracket. So did. Again, did plus verb 1. The question form of this sentence will be did Anushka buy a new computer? Question mark. Did Anushka buy a new computer? Question mark. G. William saw a snake under the tree. William saw a snake under the tree. We have WH word where, and we have to make WH question using where. So the answer of this question where would be under the tree. We have to ignore the answer under the tree. Here we have verb to saw. That means we have to use did. So where did William see a snake? Saw is verb 2, see is verb 1. So Where did William see a snake? Question mark. Where did William see a snake? Question mark. H. They will have to do the work. They will have to do the work. We have the word will, and we have to make yes no question because this is not WH word, so we have to make yes no question. So will is auxiliary verb. If there is auxiliary verb, you have to simply write that auxiliary verb first and other as it is. So your question will be, will they have to do the work? Question mark. Will they? So this is they is subject, will is auxiliary verb. Auxiliary verb and subject, they will exchange their position. They will switch their place. Will they have to do the work? Question mark. I. We paid in cash. How? This is WH word. Now we are making WH question. So the answer of the question how will be in cash. This is answer. We need to ignore answer. Now paid is verb 2. Now we have to add did. How did? Then we need subject. How did we? Then paid will be pay. Verb 2 will be changed into verb 1. So how did we pay? Question mark. How did we pay? Question mark. J. She has a beautiful painting. Question word, that is does. Then we need subject. Does she? Now has will be changed into have. Does she have a beautiful painting? Does she have a beautiful painting? Question mark.